So in your Choose Your Own Pathology Adventure Pack, there are a variety of activities, one of which is quite a creative one that allows us to use a whole bunch of craft materials. And so if you have some modelling clay, which we have here, this is actually some coloured sticky tack, which is just as good, or there is a recipe for how to make your own salt dough, which is actually perfect for making a little virus particle, which is what this activity is all about. So what I've also found are some lovely dressmaker's pins. Now obviously these are a lot sharper than anything else I've got here, so do be careful of using them, but they do make rather good little spike proteins that you can just add to your model. But equally good are used matchsticks as well, because they look like little spike proteins too. So I'm not going to make the whole model here, but you kind of get an idea as to what needs to be done. And the world is your oyster really. Whatever you have lying around the house or the classroom can be used. And there's also a little bit of mathematics in the activity itself, looking at how many micrometers and nanometers are in a millimetre. So for most primary school children, they'll understand how small a millimetre is. So then to think about how many nanometers, so 1,000,000 nanometers in 1 millimetre, and then looking at how small viruses are. So if a bacteriophage is 200 nanometers long, I mean, how small is that in comparison to a millimetre? And that if they wanted to see them up close, they'd have to really look very closely under a microscope.